Hello YouTube. This is a Lyman Gen 6. There aren't many videos of the Lyman Gen 6 powder dispenser on YouTube, so I figured I'd make a quick one. This is just going to be pretty quick. It's an unboxing and setup video. I'll probably post another video on its operation later. Show you the accuracy compared to a beam scale in a Gen Pro 250. But for right now, I just wanted to show how the package comes and maybe a little overview on some of the features and why I chose it over the, say, Lyman Gen 5 or even a Charge Master. Well, basically, first thing you'll notice is that it's not very big at all. And for those of us that don't have very much reloading bench space, every little inch or two that we can save is a good deal for us, right? So that's kind of why I chose the Gen 5 over the Gen 6 rather over the Gen 5. The Gen 6 does not have memory features, and it doesn't have a manual a trickle button. But I found that in practice I don't use the memory functions. I have everything written down, and usually if I'm manually trickling, that means I'm emptying the reserve, and I can just do that by setting a large grain weight, hitting enter, and it'll just pour out the contents of the reservoir. So this is basically what you'll find in your package here. You've got a couple of nondescript white boxes that contain your power supply and other setup, your brush and some other setup features. You have a package containing your instruction manual. Also, you have some warranty card in here. The restrictor, there's a restrictor that comes with the pack, and there are spare, the J-tool is important, and you have some spare gaskets here. These are the powder-proof gaskets. So to set up the Lyman out of the box, it's fairly simple. You have a cap here. It comes off the top. This is the top of your reservoir, is actually what that is. Okay, this is the base of your reservoir. What you're going to do is you're going to press this button here and remove the base of the reservoir, and then insert the clear plastic reservoir cylinder into the reservoir base, just like that. It just presses in there. It can come apart. Some fits are tighter than others, but you should be able to take it apart if you need to. You won't really need to take it apart once you have it together, because this comes off the top of the machine fairly easily. You'll have to take this sticker off. Be careful not to crack, push too hard on the glass here when you take off your plastic. Also, this front cover has two pieces of like tape on the side of it. I hate this tape. So it'll remove, it won't relieve that much of a residue. If it does, I'm sure everyone's dealt with it. You can remove the residue rather easily. So there's one side. Okay, there you go. All right. So that's the Lyman pretty much stripped of its packaging. In one box you'll find the brass powder tray. It's double-sided, which is really nice. Although I have a RCBS 505 beam scale, and the beam scale is set up to use the tray that comes with the scale, so it will fit. The 505 scale or the 1010 scale, I have one of those as well. The trays that come with that will fit in this pan holder. So even though this pan holder is contoured to fit this pan, you can use the RCBS pan if you want to check your weights between what the machine will throw and an accurate measure on your beam scale. And so since that's what I do, I know that it fits. You'll also find your 50-gram calibration weight. Okay. There's a nice little receptacle for it here on the side of the machine. You'll also find 3 different world power plugs, basically. So the power supply that this machine comes with allows you to remove and install one of these adapter plates. This is London, well, not so much London, but European, well, no, this is what I see in England. I don't know. I'm not sure where else they use it, but they use this in England, I know that. This appears to be, I don't know which country that is. I think Israel uses that one. And of course, this is the one you'll probably find most often if you're in Europe, the 2 little circle prong ones. You'll find that in Spain. I think you'll find that in Germany as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Italy is weird because it has a slightly different size. So it looks like this, but it's a different size. And you have your brush. It really comes in handy when you're trying to clean out the interior. There's a nice little receptacle for it there. So, power supply is in the other white box. Again, it's a nifty little power supply, though most of us will only need the 110 plug, the NEMA connector for our standard US power. You probably won't use the other ones, but it's nice that the option comes with the machine. So I think it's rather simple. Yeah, it just slides out the top like that, and you slide in. You slide in and set the appropriate blade. All right, and the rest of the setup is fairly simple. You take your reservoir. There's 2 different sides. You have a broad clip on this side. It'll mate with the broad slot here on this side, and then you have a smaller one that's perforated there, and that's to engage. That's so it'll engage this lock here, this lock button. There's a tab that slides in and out that allows you to lock or unlock the reservoir. So you fit the tang into the slot on that side, and you basically just click it into place. Now, I probably shouldn't have just pressed it in. I probably should have hit the button, because you don't want to jar the machine too much. The load cells on these units are very sensitive. Last but not least, you have your dust cover. Throw that on, and that's basically ready for your bench. I should have got something for size comparison. I've got, pretty normal sized hands, and it's not that big. What's really nice is, again, it's very small. Unlike the Gen 5, you can take your powder throw, you can throw your weight and take the tray and go whichever side you want to. The Gen 5, of course, is single-sided mostly because it's so large, and the dispenser happens to be on the side. And again, much smaller than the Chargemaster. Now, as far as comparison between functional comparison between this unit and the Chargemaster, unfortunately I won't have a video on that. I don't have a Chargemaster. I probably won't get one. But for those that are curious, I will have another video up that'll show this bad boy in action. That's pretty much it for now. I'll have some more videos on this, and maybe some other reloading subjects. If you leave comments or messages below the video there, I'll try to answer those, and maybe if you guys have questions, I'll put up a video about it. Thank you.